Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh, I've got hair stuck in my microphone. For those of you that do not know me, I am Meffan, your yoga teacher or handstand teacher for the day. For those of you that are here every week, welcome back, and I am happy that you're here to join me. So today is kind of a little bit of a flow, kind of a bit, not so much of like a really fluid flow, because we're going to be up, down, all around against the wall. So if you've got your mat, just make sure you pop it somewhere where you've got access to a wall. We'll be using that a little bit later. And so the aim of this practice is to strengthen for handstands. So teaching you a few little drills that you can do. And I really recommend that you come back time and time again to do this practice. It's only going to be around 20 minutes, so it's not too crazy in terms of your schedule. Hopefully you'll be able to fit it in. And it's just one of those things that I think that with repetition, we're able to build strength and flexibility, etc. So it's a good thing to do. Right, we're going to get straight on in there. So to start with, coming down to the hands and knees. Stack the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, knees and the hips. Just take a little inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Just so we can settle into our breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, round. And then just start to pad through the hands. So a little bit of wrist therapy, moving forwards and backwards, noticing how the hands are feeling today, whether they're a little bit stiff, and bringing those fingers back towards you. And then maybe moving fingertips to face each other, working side to side. And maybe fingertips facing outwards. And then seeing if it feels okay to take the backs of the hands down onto the mat. And just rocking backwards and forwards. If this is too intense, you could sit back on the knees and just push through the hands that way. Again, just moving the hands around, different variations, getting a feel into the wrists. Sit back on those heels, give the wrists a bit of a shake out. And then interlace the hands and go round in circles, and then try the hardest thing ever. So go round in circles and then try and go the other way. Honestly, baffles me every single time. Okay, another little shake out, and then let's stretch through the fingers. So we take the right hand to the left thumb, just adding a gentle bit of pressure. We're not yanking on the fingers and the thumbs. Open through the fingers one by one. So the more open these joints, the easier you're going to find it when you're balancing on the hands, opening through wrists, opening through fingers. And another little shake out. Okay, so coming now into a little downward facing dog. So just placing the fingertips down, or the fingers, the hands even, not fingertips, placing the hands down, tuck under the toes, fly the bottom back for our first downward facing dog, and take a little pedal out through the feet. Maybe a shake or a nod of the head. And really today I want your focus to be on your hands, spreading through the fingers, really grounding down through the hands, and then rotating the armpits towards each other. So you're wrapping these arms around, pushing away through the shoulders. So we're super strong in the shoulders, yet we're not compressing into like the neck or anything. We've got space for the head to move. When you're ready to start to walk feet towards the hands, let the head hang heavy. Take hold of opposite elbows and just gently sway side to side, bending the knees if it feels good to. Shifting the weight forward into the balls of the feet. Release those hands down. So you could pop your hands onto a block, or you could take 2 blocks if you have them. This is if you're living in a slightly tighter body. If not, and you can take the hands down to the mat, then great. On an inhale, you're going to come up onto the toes, push out through the shoulders, and move the weight over onto the wrists. And then exhale, release. I'm going to go 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, peel the body all the way up to standing. Head and neck come last. Come to stand near the top of the mat into Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, create some space. Exhale, place the hands. Just step back to a high plank. Hold here. So find that line from the heel of the feet, all the way to the crown of the head, pushing out through the upper spine. On your exhale, lowering down to the knees, keeping those elbows tucked in as you lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale for a baby cobra or a high cobra if that feels good. Exhale, take a downward facing dog. Breathing here. And then start to walk the hands back to the feet. So you're now at the back of your mat. So in a similar sense to what we were doing a minute ago, coming up onto the feet, this time we're just going to do it, but we're going to travel down the mat. So as you push into the hands, you're just going to hop the feet ever so gently forwards a little bit. And you'll probably fit about 4 in, and we'll go one way and then we'll come back the other way. So, going along your mat. So you really want to try and get as much lift as you possibly can from the feet. Now you're not going to be necessarily piking up to a handstand and releasing. It's like minimal, it's like a tiny little millimeter. And then turn back and go the other way. Staying nice and strong through the elbows. We don't want the elbows to bend. Nice, okay. Spin yourself around, just come down to the knees. Have a little breather, shake the wrists out again. Okay, so from here, you're gonna keep the toes untucked. So we've got the tops of the feet down on the mat. We're gonna come into a plank variation whereby our feet are gonna stay like this. If that is too much, just come into normal plank. But the reason that we do this is because we can focus on those pointed toes as we get that long line all the way from the crown of the head down to the toes. So we're really working with that inner line energy, squeezing everything together, making sure the muscles are all switched on. So place those hands forwards. On an inhale, lifting all the way up to plank. Pushing away through the spine, the upper spine. Working with the breath. And release. It's pretty tricky. It's pretty hard and intense. Take a little breather. We're going to go for 2 more. When we're ready, on an inhale, lifting up. One more big breath. And release all the way down. Awesome. Okay, just one more time. You can take a little bit of a moment. Maybe you need to shake off those wrists again. That's cool. And then when you're ready, inhale, push up. Squeeze everything. One last breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Amazing. Just take the bottom back, come through a child's pose if you need it. And then just swing the body around, coming down to lay on the back. Just move my microphone out the way. So coming down to do some dish training. This used to be my least favorite thing in conditioning in gymnastics. We used to have to hold this for so long and then do these rolls and these V-sits, and oh, it was painful. So I'm not giving you that to do today. So you are going to keep the hands by the side of the body for this first one, definitely. You may keep them there throughout. You're going to point the toes. On an inhale, we're going to create this dish shape in the body. You want to push down through the lower back. Push it down, down, down into the mat. One more big breath. And release. Have a little bit of a moment. Just reset. We're going to go 2 more times. So either you can keep the hands down by the side of you. If you want to take the arms up by the ears, good luck. I say that, of course, in the nicest possible way. So when you're ready, inhale, lift. Just be careful if you take your arms up by the head, your lower back doesn't then go into an arch. And release. Again, just have a little wiggle. Notice how the breath feels in the body. Creating that heat, creating that energy. Just feel what's happening. Okay, when we're ready, going into round 3, inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Nice. Oh, just melt down into the mat. And then when you're ready, actually let's all hug the knees into the chest, take a little rock side to side. And then when you're ready, rock backwards and forth and bring yourself up to seated. Okay, so to begin with, we are going to do a little bit of we're going to do a handstand drill. So this is where you're going to need your wall. Let me just put my microphone back on my leggings so that I can go upside down. Okay, so in an ideal world, I would like it if you could walk into the wall, so you are facing the wall. This way we're going to be able to really work on that shape in the body. And then you'll be less likely to go into like a banana shape with the body, whereby your hands are out here and your legs are on the wall. That does either you need a bit of strength to be able to walk your way up there, or you need the flexibility in order to get yourself that way. So if your only way there is to kick yourself up, then that's fine. We can still do the same drill. Okay, so when you're ready, taking the hands down, find your way up to the wall. So what I really want you to think about here, the tops of the feet are the only part of the body connected to the wall. Spread through the fingers, push high up through the shoulders, tuck the ribs, squeeze the glutes, working into the core, breathe, pointing the toes. Try and keep that form. Notice when it collapses, when you're getting to fatigue. Notice when you're getting a bit tired. And slowly coming out, release, either cartwheel or walk those hands back down. Just take a little shake of the wrists. Good work. Okay, we're going to go up and do that again. Just see how it feels. So that might be a little step too far for you. If doing that is a step too far, you're just going to come down to the mat and you're going to hold your plank, because that's a really good place to be. Or you can work on a few more of those little jumps forward when we're putting pressure into the wrists through the shoulders. Okay, for the rest of us, we're going up for our endurance training round 2. This is a really great one, so we haven't got time to do it all in today's flow, but if you do 5 of these, hold it for 20-30 seconds each time. It is such good endurance training for handstands. Okay, when you're ready, find your way up to the wall. If you notice how much my voice changes when I'm upside down. Okay, tuck the head, pointed toes, squeeze the glutes, push out through the shoulders. Ribs are soft. A few more breaths. When you're ready, slowly coming down. Oh, pretty intense. Okay, just come down to kneeling. Give the wrists a little bit of a shake out. Okay, so our next variation, I'm going to show it to you because you might not be able to see it with this angle of the wall. So I'm going to show it to you through my arms. So imagine you can do this either kicking up or walking in, either way works. So imagine that these are my legs. This is my knee joint, okay? So this right here is my knee joint. So you're going to kick up to handstand, and to begin with, both feet are going to be on the wall. And then what you're going to do is, with one leg, you're going to take that foot off the wall, and this leg is going to be super, super straight, okay? And then this leg is bent at the knee, and I'm using the toes to just push off the wall a tiny bit. We'll call it flirting with the wall, where we kind of like, it's tiny, it's not a kick off, it's a tiny little push off, and you just see what happens with that balance. The great thing about this technique is that it keeps the line. We really want to focus on that straight line rather than kicking into the wall, being in a banana shape, and then trying to kick off like in a more vigorous manner. So by keeping one leg like that, and we just use this one to do the flirting. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So when you're ready, come bring the hands down next to the wall and kick on up. Okay, so you're going to find that line. So for me, my right leg is my straight line. My knees are glued together. I'm looking down between the heels of my hands, and I just use the left foot to bounce or flirt with the wall. Come down, take a breath, reset, just shake out the hands, take a little dance. And we'll go one more time. Okay, so yeah, it's like just a 20-minute practice, but oh my word, do you feel it? Or at least hopefully you're feeling it as much as I am. My wrists are like, hi, have we met? Okay, so from here, kicking up to the wall or walking up to the wall, taking your variation. Again, find that line. Really work on that technique. Don't let everything else go just because you've now got something else to do. When you're ready, when you're done, come down to the mat, give the hands a little bit of a shake out, interlace the hands. A little bit of love. Just let them kind of go floppy, push them together. A soft bit of pressure. Okay, just place that left hand down, sweep the right arm up and over. Let's open out through the right side body. Coming back through center, place the right hand down, sweep the left arm all the way up. And coming back through center. And then this time, just either you can keep the legs in a cross-leg position if you want to come into a Baddha Konasana and take a forward fold. Just let the breath soften in the body. On an inhale, coming up to a comfortable seated position. Oh, you are done. Thank you so much for joining me for that. I hope that you enjoyed that and like you learned something new, something that you can add into other practices you do, or like I said, just come back to this one. And maybe like, I don't know if YouTube has like a favorites tab, or just like keep the link somewhere or whatever it might be, and just keep coming back to it time and time again, and you will very, very quickly notice your strength really growing in the upper body, in the core as well. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Give me a little thumbs up or a thumbs down if it wasn't for you, and comment below and let me know how you got on. And I will see you again soon for another yoga video. Bye bye.